Hi there, welcome back to the channel, The Broken Hearted Homesteader. Thanks so much for being with me today, and I thought I would just come on and give you a kind of a day in the life of video and let you guys know what I'm up to these days. The days are different now. The end of Frank's caretaking has come, and the rightful owner of Frank's property has come, and so we're not needed there anymore, and that's wonderful. We have all of Frank's poetry. I've done some rearranging and renovating in the van to make sure that I have all of Frank's poetry with me in the van until we can figure out a way to get it published or something, a way to keepsake it and preserve it for the future, because that's what Frank wanted, his legacy to be preserved. So that's what we're trying to do. So for now, we're going to just keep the poetry here in the van with me. And I will say that it was really hard. I definitely had to grieve again when the period of caretaking for Frank's house came to an end. It was hard. It was tough for me to feel like I had kind of lost Frank again. I had really been enjoying the time to be there and be with his things and just remember the man that I loved so much. Anyway, so now we're on to the next part of this adventure we call life. And right now it seems to be kind of just a hurry up and wait kind of life. There's a bunch of things, a bunch of balls that are up in the air that I'm just waiting to see how they pan out and what is in store for me next. So I have applied to be a hospice volunteer and do end-of-life care vigil with people and sit at their bedside with people that wouldn't have family members to do that for them like I did with Frank. And that's one piece of the puzzle that I'm waiting to see what will happen with that and how that falls into place. A few other things going on, and I was able to go and visit with my daughter a few days ago, so that was good to be with her. But a lot of my days have been more about self-reflection and more about looking inward, I guess, and maybe resting and refreshing and getting back on track in myself, and really trying to come to terms, I guess, more fully with the PTSD and how that affects my life. When I was with Frank, I was forced back into the quote-unquote real world, and a lot of machines, a lot of noise, a lot of indoors, and it was stressful. It was really hard, and it took a toll for sure. And even now that I'm kind of, moving around more and finding places to camp, I stayed at this one Cracker Barrel, and it's near an airport, and the planes were so loud, and it was tough. It was tough to deal with. But we found another place now that's a little quieter, so that's better. And I've been spending my afternoons mainly here at this park. It's a little park in St. Petersburg called Freedom Lake Park. And I come here and I stay at different parts. It's about 3/4 of a mile lake around. And so sometimes I walk around the lake a couple times. Sometimes I park a little further down. There's a little place that has more trees. Sometimes if I just want to be like by myself and not see anybody, I hide in there, and I do just try to, meditate and be quiet and rejuvenate. And another thing I'm working on right now is a project for my daughter, and it's this Afghan. So it's pretty big. It's a queen size Afghan. So I've been busy knitting to try and have it ready before it gets super cold. Not that it ever gets really cold in Florida, but Emma had asked me for an Afghan, and so she was next on my list of who I would start a project for. So we're working on that, and we have about 2 balls of yarn to go. I've already used about 5, I think, and so probably 2 more, and this one will be good and in the books. And then I can give this to her before it gets too cold. She keeps her house super cold, so it'll be nice for her to have it. So that's what I've been doing in the afternoons, is kind of just sitting and knitting and going for a walk in the mornings. I'm so thankful that we have been able to be back out onto the beach. The beach is slowly, very, very slowly starting to come back to life. The beach in Tarpon Springs, Sunset Beach, where I have filmed a couple of times, has just now opened up after all this time. They had so much damage and they couldn't get it back open. Electricity was damaged and lights were damaged and the restrooms were damaged and the beach was damaged, and so they just opened up about a week ago. But the other beach that we go to still has so much devastation, and the people, their lives are still hanging out on the curb, all of their possessions, like just piles of it still. And it's so sad. A lot of the world has moved on, and you don't hear people talking about the victims anymore, but there are still lots of families that are trying to recover from losing everything, their homes. Still huge piles of debris waiting to be picked up, especially near the beaches where there was so much damage. So things are not quite back to normal after the hurricanes, but we're getting there, and people have been helping each other, and I have been so excited to see communities coming together to help each other, and really the best of humanity being shown. So I was super thankful for that. So yeah, so now we normally sneak down to the beach for a little bit in the morning, and Kale plays frisbee, and then in the afternoon Kale is at work, and so I'm here at the park hanging out, or visiting with Emma or things like that, but mainly here at the park just knitting and rearranging the van. Speaking of that, I have to rearrange the kitchen because I need more storage, especially with the 3 totes of stuff in the van now. I haven't got it all figured out yet, so I'm trying to find a good organization solution for all of the kitchen, food, pots and pan stuff, and so far I haven't found that yet, but I'm going to keep working on it, and then I'll update you on that. And I've discovered that we are starting to have a mold problem in the van, so I'm going to make a video on how I'm going to remediate that too. So that's going to be coming up in a little bit here too. But today I had thought I might get out for a walk around the lake, and I still might, but it started to rain a little bit, so I just took the opportunity to sit in here and knit and make a video for you guys. So that's kind of what we're up to, and as always, I will keep you posted. I always send lots of love to you all. I've been so encouraged. Actually, I've had a bunch of comments on, especially the open heart video that I made a while ago about my open heart surgery, and I've had so many people sharing their experiences, and it's been great to connect with people who have been in similar situations. And a lot of people have said, are you not grateful to be alive after this? And that surgery was so hard and so traumatic, and my life is forever changed because of it. The trauma, the PTSD that I live with every day is so difficult to deal with. But I am grateful and I am thankful to be here and be a part of this life, and to be able to connect with people and each of you. And I know that there's still lots for me to do on this planet, and my time is not over for sure. So, but thank you to all of you who keep reaching out and keep leaving me comments. It means the world to me. And if I can ever be there for you in any way, please don't hesitate to let me know that. Lots of love to you all. I'm going to keep knitting now, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.